Would you like to have a dedicated badminton coach and just focus on training for 1 week? Would you like to come to a new country and experience the culture and the food? Would you like to hang out with badminton players and just talk about badminton all the time? If so, this video is for you. Well, too intense, too intense. Okay, back it up. I know that I have a pretty dream badminton life here. I have my own coach, I have a dedicated badminton court, and there are literally hundreds of people play at quite a high level for amateur players. A lot of people have contacted me over the years about helping them find a Chinese training camp. Truth is, I also want to find a training camp. I love traveling and I love badminton, and there's nothing better than to go to another country to train badminton. So I've also looked for them, and I really haven't found too many. There's some in some other Asian countries, but it's like you live in the dormitory and you eat cafeteria food, and I'm not really into that. Other ones are just like day camps that they expect you to come during the day, and you need to find your own hotels and have your own food, and that could be too complicated. So after getting all these emails again and again and again from foreigners wanting to come to China to do some badminton training, I figured, why not start one myself? I did it last year and it was a smashing success, and so I'm gonna organize another one this year. So let me tell you all the details. The training camp will take place here in Xiamen. You can see Xiamen is a beautiful city. We are located in the south of China. We are right across the straits from Taiwan, and we're about 4 hours north of Hong Kong. A subtropical climate, Xiamen has a big reputation for green and healthy living. I know you've maybe heard about Chinese cities being very polluted, but Xiamen, we are not at all. Our average PMI, which is the pollution index, is 49. That's about the same as Charlotte, North Carolina. Xiamen is also famous in China for badminton. We are known as having the best amateur player level in China. I've actually met people at my coach's court. They come here traveling to Xiamen just for like fun and tourism, but they actually bring their badminton stuff just because they hear a lot about Xiamen players and they want to see if we are as good as they say. And you know, we are. And in general, Xiamen is just a really supportive, excellent place to play badminton. The facilities. Obviously, my coach's badminton courts. There are 14 courts, and they have nice, soft, springy ground to protect your joints from constant playing. There's side lighting, a black ceiling so the birdie is easily visible, and minimal airflow, so it shouldn't disturb the birdie. The courts also have drinks and a stringer, and shirts and shoes and rackets and anything else you need to buy. And there's toilets, showers, and changing rooms. Coach will be Lin Zixiong. He is my coach, the one I always say so many awesome things about. He has been playing badminton for more than 20 years, and he's been a professional coach for a long time. He is not just a coach, he is also a serious player, and he recently got second place in men's singles in a Xiamen city competition and fourth place in the provincial-wide competition. Not bad for someone in his 40s. He's coached everyone from children age 4 to adults age 65. He loves coaching, he loves explaining things, and he loves seeing quick improvement. He also loves talking. So even though he can't speak English, he's gonna chit-chat with you regardless. The city of Xiamen is actually an island, so we've got ocean all around us. You can see it's low tide right now. But I'm sitting here for a reason, because I want to talk about accommodations. I've chosen 2 accommodations for the training camp for all budget styles, and I came here to introduce you to the first choice because it is right across from me. That is your first choice for accommodation. It's called the Xiamen North Bay Hotel, and it is the nicest hotel in Jimei District. That's the district that you will be playing badminton in. I got it for a great deal this year. It's cheaper than last year, so I totally recommend this hotel. They have nice restaurants, they have swimming pools, the staff can speak English, and it's about a 5-minute walk to a street full of little restaurants and little convenience stores, about a 10-minute walk to my coach's house, and about a 15-minute walk to a major mall with like Starbucks and McDonald's and all that. The other hotel is just a budget hotel, okay? It's just as cheap as I could find it that would allow foreigners. So expect just like a Motel 6, pretty standard motel room. But just a warning, this is the hotel and it's on a very, very busy street that's very, very loud. The good news is there's lots of food places and like milk tea places within a 2-minute walk, but it will be very loud. Right now is a very quiet time. It's lunchtime, everybody's sleeping, so this is it, very, very quiet. It's much louder than this. Of course, the most difficult thing about a training camp in China is the language. My coach doesn't speak English beyond a few words, but I am a teacher at a Chinese university and my students are literally studying translation. So I will get the best and the brightest and the most personable to be your student helper for the week. They will come to the courts during training time and stand next to the courts and translate everything my coach says into English for you. They'll be available by phone all the time, so even in the afternoons and evenings when we're not together as a group, you can ask them questions, or if you need to like talk to a taxi driver, you can like call them and they can talk on the phone to the taxi driver. If during your free time you want to go explore or something, me and your student helpers can both help. Okay, now that you know the basics, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. The schedule, what's included, what's not included, and the all-important price. My handy-dandy notebook. The schedule, you need to arrive Saturday, July 13th. Me or the student helper will pick you up at the airport, we'll bring you to your hotel, we'll give you time to get settled, and you're free until the evening when everybody will meet for the first time. We'll meet the coach, we'll have dinner together, we'll walk around, you know, just some basic introductions. But we will go to bed early because the next day training starts bright and early. So training will begin Sunday, July 14th. You'll need to leave your hotel at around 8:30. You'll arrive at the courts about 8:45, give you a couple minutes to, you know, talk, get some water, change your shoes. Then training starts sharp at 9 o'clock. The first, 10-15 minutes will be warm-ups, of course, and some easy hitting, just getting your body ready for the day. The first day, my coach will assess the skills and kind of cover some fundamentals to make sure everybody's on the same page. Sometimes you'll work together with a partner. Sometimes you'll work one-on-one with a coach. There's plenty one-on-one time with the coach. My coach is not the kind that just does some rote training technique where you just hit clears for 10 minutes and he sits down and gives you a few comments. He gets very involved, he gets very into it, and everybody will have their own things to work on based on what you need to work on. Training will continue for 3 hours until 12 o'clock. Of course, the last 10 minutes or so will be cool down and stretching. By the time you finish that, lunch should have magically arrived. A quick word on lunch. Every day we will get something new and delicious. I'm very excited about this because I can introduce some amazing Chinese food to you guys. Most of our lunches will be individual dishes. We won't do a lot of group sharing at lunchtime. So if there's a choice to be made, I will ask you about an hour before. Also, if you have some dietary needs, we can take care of that. If you're vegetarian or if you don't eat beef or if you don't like spicy, whatever, we can do that. And if you want to try some of the crazy Chinese food like chicken feet, duck's blood, whatever, we can work that into it too. After lunch, you'll go back to your hotel and you have the afternoons and evenings free. My coach has very generously invited everyone back for evening play for free. So if you haven't had enough during the daytime, you can come back at night and join in club play with all the club players, and there wouldn't be any additional fee for that because my coach is so nice. So you can spend the nights going out exploring, or you can come and play badminton with the club. It's totally up to you. Training would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All 3 days, the same schedule. Training is from 9 to 12 a.m., then optional club play at night. Wednesday, July 17th, would be a rest day. The rest day is important right in the middle to give your body a chance to relax. Also, it will be very hot, and after 3 days, you definitely will need to take a little break. The rest day is free, and you can do what you want. But I know some people might like to travel and explore Xiamen a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is arrange a trip. The student helper will be the tour guide, and you guys will spend the day going to Gulangyu. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and probably the #1 tourist destination in Xiamen. It is a small island off the coast of Xiamen City, and there's no cars, and there's all these like crumbling old colonial mansions from British people 100 years ago. It's really cool. There's lots of tasty snacks, nice beaches. This trip is optional. I don't want to force anyone to travel if they don't want to. If you just want to take the day off and stay at home in the hotel or go somewhere else, that's fine. But if you wanted to participate, it's no problem. You would have to pay for it yourself. There is a ferry ride, and you'd have to pay for your food throughout the day, but it would be no more than 20 or 30 US dollars. Then it's back to training Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday, we will start training in the afternoon, later in the day. So you have the morning free. You can, buy some gifts, get ready to go back home. And then we'll meet in the afternoon for some last minute training and a little competition. Hopefully I will get club members to come later in the day, and we can have a competition, and you can practice everything that you have learned during the week and put it to use and try to win a gold medal. And then after our competition, we will all go out to dinner together, get some barbecue on our last night, and send you back to the hotels, and we're done. The next day, Sunday, July 21st, we will help you get to the airport. We'll see you off, and that's that. That's the week. So what's included? Well, included in the price is 8 nights hotel, all the training fees for the coach and for the courts and for the shuttles, and of course it's only feather shuttles. Plastic shuttles aren't even an option, okay? It's all feather shuttles. Also included is the student translator and helper, 6 lunches, 2 dinners, airport pickup and drop off, transportation to and from your hotel in the morning for training. If you wanted to play club play at night, you would have to take a cab yourself. But in the morning, it's all taken care of. Daily evening club play, because my coach threw it in for free. And snacks. I am gonna have snacks in the morning, like bananas, some cookies, some nuts, just in case you get a little peckish during your training. Okay, what is not included? Airfare. You'd need to pay and arrange that yourself, and also the visa. We are not an official company. We cannot help you get a visa. You just need to get a tourist visa to China, so please check your own country to see what requirements are for that. Also, health insurance, very important. We're gonna do everything we can to keep you safe. Long warm-ups, cool downs, drinks available all the time. My coach will pay attention to your energy level, but it is a sport, and so there's always room for injury. So you need to provide proof that you have health insurance, either traveler's insurance, or if you have an international plan, you'll need to provide proof of insurance when you register. Also dinners, except for the first and last night, you need to do yourself, and breakfast every day. Also drinks during training. There are drinks available. They are very cheap. Water is 2 RMB, that's like 30 cents. And a Gatorade is 5 RMB, so that's like 70 cents. So you will have to pay for that yourself, and that's it. So now the big question, how much is it? We have 4 price points. One is the 5-star hotel single occupancy, 5-star hotel double occupancy. Then there's the motel single occupancy, and then the motel double occupancy. If you're coming by yourself and you want the 5-star hotel and a single room for yourself, the grand total would be $1,535 US dollars. If you are coming with someone who want to share a room, each of you would pay $1,200 US dollars. If you choose the motel and you're coming by yourself, that would be $1,040. And I managed to get one price point under 1,000. That was my goal. I wanted to get around 1,000. $980 if 2 people choose the motel and share a room. So those are all the details. If you'd like to learn more, please go to badmintonbecky.com. You will see the China training camp at the top. Just click on the button. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email me, chinabecky@gmail.com. And if you'd like to see last year's training camp, this is the second time, and last year was very successful. Those 3 guys were awesome. My coach always asks me how you are. If you'd like to see a video, I made a short video about that. That was before I was making YouTube videos, so I didn't really make like a video like I do now. But you can check out a video about last year's training camp. You'll find a link in the description box below this video. So please let me know if you have any other questions or anything, and like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.